Have you ever wondered about the windows that they use here in Parrish? Well, I've got Tom with us out again today. And remember, Tom's a general contractor and a certified building official. And he's going to go through the type of windows that are here in Parrish and what the builders are using.
Hello. Hello again. We're here today to talk about windows in new construction in Florida. Most of Florida is in a high hazard wind debris zone area, which basically means hurricanes. The code is worried about hurricane debris hitting the window and breaking the window and allowing that air pressure to come inside and the water come inside the building. And then you could actually have a big problem. So the code requires you to protect the window or buy a hurricane rated window. We're going to talk about hurricane rated window assemblies today, and you can easily find out if this one is a hurricane rated assembly by tapping on the window. It doesn't sound dense. If this was a hurricane window, it would sound dense. It's basically like a car windshield. It's designed the same thing. Your car windshield is two pieces of glass put together with this special plastic in between. That's how these are made. And what happens with them is they will break. Most people won't think they break, but they do. They just don't allow any air, debris, or wind in there. So the window will shatter, but the plastic is so strong you cannot actually penetrate that plastic. One of the coolest videos I've ever seen on YouTube was this guy's like 6'8", 350 pounds, looks like a football player. He takes this 50-pound sledgehammer and now this is a video for their windows, and takes this and smashes it, boom, boom, and he sits there for a half an hour and he's sweating everywhere, he's exhausted, and he can't break the glass. The glass breaks, but he can't break that piece of plastic. So he cannot actually get inside or do anything to get inside that building, which is the coolest video. One of the major problems in the beginning when these windows were designed, the fire departments had problems when there was a fire. They couldn't actually get inside the house. So a lot of the fire departments came up with a chainsaw that has a diamond blades on it so they could actually cut the window out to get inside the house if there's a fire, which was pretty clever because they did have problems in the beginning when there was fires that had hurricane-proof windows and doors. Also, most of the windows have to be energy rated, which gives you a U factor. The U factor is like an R value. The difference is the U factor, the lower number is the better insulated value. R value, the higher number is better insulated value. The U factor considers even the frame of the whole assembly. But when they do that, there usually is another piece of glass and airspace. And the airspace, usually they put argon gas in it for insulated value. So not only the windows become very heavy when they're hurricane-proof windows and doors, because you have three pieces of glass, two of them stuck together with a piece of plastic, and then airspace, maybe ½ inch of airspace, and then another thin piece of glass like this on the outside. Some people think what's happened, we've had calls where after hurricane, the outside glass breaks and they see water inside and they don't think they have a hurricane window, but they do, because this glass, usually the inside glass is the one that's the hurricane, the outside's not. So you still could break and water could fill up inside the glass actually, but the water will never come inside the house. So that's basically a hurricane window and doors. And they're installed a little different, a lot more screws in them when you install them, and they're a lot heavier. And most builders don't put them in because it costs a lot more money and they're really heavy to install. So now we're going to go outside and talk about protecting the glass, since this home does not have a hurricane windows or doors. So they have to protect the windows and doors. Hello again, we're back outside. So we're going to talk about what this builder has done, most builders do. Is they install corrugated metal panels. They can be installed horizontal or vertically, it really doesn't matter, whoever the builder decided at that time. They are already pre-drilled with a screw. These screws, you just got to take like a flathead screwdriver and just unscrew them out, have them come up about ½ inch, or you could take a drill and do the same thing, have them come up about ½ inch, and then you install them, put them over like that, slide it over, and then tighten them up. And then you just put on each panel, and that protects the windows. So during a hurricane, the debris hits this and nothing happens to the window. The only problem with this, if you have a second story, it's not easy climbing up a ladder with each sheet, because usually there's about 6 or 7 sheets per window, and putting that up on the second story is not easy. So sometimes you're gonna have to pay somebody, unfortunately, to install these, to take them up and down. On a 1-story, you probably can do them yourself. Not too bad. 2 stories, a lot more difficult. But so that's how they protect the windows here in Parrish. Most of the builders do the same thing.
All right, thanks, Tom, for that. If you guys have any questions about windows in Parrish, or if you guys want us to make a video, let us know in the comments below. We'll see you guys next time. Amy and Tom, Keys to the Coast Real Estate. Bye.
Bye-bye.